Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know me, my name is Savana and I create content about dogs and how you and your pet can live a holistic life. If this is something that interests you, I encourage you to press the subscribe button down below as I'd love to have you stick around. In today's video, I'm going to give my professional opinion as a dog groomer why you shouldn't shave your dog this summer. I'm going to go through a list of points as to why you shouldn't shave your dog this summer. Now, lots of these are geared towards dogs that have a double coat. These are dogs that shed, and a double coat means that they have an undercoat, which needs to be brushed out, and then an outer coat or the guard hairs. Some of the breeds that aren't meant to be shaved are Huskies, German Shepherds, Golden Retrievers, Pomeranians, Labs, etc. A general rule, if you don't know fur types, is that if the dog sheds, it probably isn't meant to be shaved. And if the fur all over its body grows continually, and if you didn't cut the hair, it would just keep growing and growing and it would mat, then these dogs are okay to be shaved, or their fur cut a little shorter. Okay, so the first point that I have is that generally owners, especially with Huskies and Shepherds, etc., that have that heavy undercoat that need to be brushed out, they say that their dogs are hot, and this is why they want their dog shaved. Now, in actuality, shaving that fur off of them is not going to keep them any cooler. Dogs regulate their body temperature through the pads of their feet and also through panting. So if you see your dog panting, that's just them regulating their body temperature. When you shave off the double coat, it actually is doing damage to their fur, so their fur may not grow back properly, or it may not grow back at all. This is something that I warn all pet owners if I am about to shave their double-coated breed and they absolutely insist on it. I cannot guarantee how the fur is going to grow back. It may grow back patchy, or it may not grow back at all, or it could grow back with an extremely different texture. It might also grow back and be even more prone to matting. Now, why this is because their fur isn't meant to be shaved, it actually grows back in opposite than it should. So the undercoat grows back in first, and then the guard hairs are trying to grow in through the undercoat. All the hairs get tangled and matted together, making a huge mess. Lots of double-coated breeds that are shaved, they need to continually be shaved after they are shaved because it causes this problem, and you're just going to have to keep doing it. Also, sometimes when I get a new client that has a double-coated breed and they say, well, we shave our dog every summer, it's grown back fine every time. That's fine, but sometimes suddenly it can change. Their immune system happens to be a little bit compromised as they're getting older, or maybe this is just the one shave that does it. Their fur may not grow back. Shaving them to keep them cool doesn't actually help. It actually increases their risk for heat stroke and for sunburn. Their fur is designed to insulate in the winter and keep them cool and regulate their body temperature in the summer. That being said, if your pet has a ton of undercoat packed in, then the fur cannot work properly as it should. So what you need to do is ask your groomer for a really good de-shed, not for a shave. You need to get all of that undercoat out so that the fur can work properly as it was designed to. I will also mention that compared to humans, dogs are 7 times more absorbent than humans, and cats are 30 times more absorbent than humans. This means that anything that is put on their skin or they come in contact with is going to absorb into their body 7 times more. Now with cats, since it's 30 times more, this is why some products are not safe for cats, because it goes directly into their bloodstream and sometimes they can taste it. Because of this, shaving your pet exposes them to environmental pollutants and chemicals. The alternative to shaving a double-coated breed, if you're wanting to keep your pet cool, is a good bath and brush out by a professional groomer that can get out all of that undercoat so it keeps them cool this summer. Now, if you're considering shaving because your dog is shedding too much, that is another solution. Have your groomer do a good professional de-shed. If you do shave for shedding reasons, it won't stop your pet from shedding. It will just leave behind smaller, pointier fur that they're shedding all over your house. If their fur does grow back, they're still going to keep shedding. I would like to touch upon some legitimate reasons to shave double-coated dogs. If a vet recommends it because of allergies or skin issues, then a groomer may shave a double-coated pet. Also, if the pet is extremely matted and it is most humane to shave them, then sometimes they might have to be shaved. Double-coated dogs get matted because that undercoat isn't being properly brushed out. If the undercoat's stuck in there and every year it just keeps piling on top of itself and it isn't brushed out properly, eventually it's going to tangle and then mat. The undercoat doesn't come out naturally on its own, it needs help to be brushed out. Double-coated pets should only be shaved for medical reasons, or if their fur is extremely matted, that dematting them by hand, brushing out all those mats and tangles would be way too painful and way too time consuming for them. These are the only times that double-coated pets should be shaved. I will admit I do have some clients that have double-coated breeds where we do shave them, and every time I see their pet, I remind them of the risks and how this is damaging their fur over time. Every groomer has different protocol over whether they will shave these pets or not. Lots of groomers will make you sign a waiver beforehand so you know the risks, and now because of this video, you know the risks as well. I have one client that has a husky and she brought it to a groomer. They said that he needed to be shaved and didn't explain why or the risks, and his fur is ruined. We have spent the last 3 years trying to get his fur in better condition. At first, his fur wasn't growing back at all. Then it started growing back in patches. Then there was large patches of fur that didn't grow back at all. And now it's slowly starting to grow in. After I groom him, when you look at him from afar, he looks soft and fluffy. When you get up close and you actually touch his fur and feel it, it's sticky. So the problem that we are having when trying to grow his fur back is that when his undercoat comes in, it sticks to those guard hairs that are coming in and it mats instantly. A one-time shave ruined his fur. So you just really never know. In closing to today's video, I just want to say I have no judgment towards those who do choose to shave their pets in the summer. I just want to educate and maybe save some pets and owners from some of the things that could go wrong from shaving your pet this summer. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'd love to have you stick around by you subscribing down below. Thanks for watching today, guys. See you next time.